Hi, I'm Ed Harkness, and I'm going to read a poem of mine called Avalanche, a Survival Guide. It's the title poem to my most recent book, published by Blue Cedar Press in 2023. I'm here in my plush writing studio slash grandkids' toy room and library. I got the idea for the poem after happening upon a website for backcountry skiers who might find themselves in the terrible situation of being caught in an avalanche. And it's real information, and it's good information. I mean, if you want to, if that happens to be you and you want to walk away from it, to get buried in an avalanche. I've used the section. The website is divided into 5 sections. Each one has a title with tips about how to survive. And I've used those titles, section titles, for my own devious purposes in a poem. So I'm going to read it, and I will pause briefly between the sections. Avalanche Survival Guide. Be a beacon. Buried alive. Now locate your emergency flashlight. Maybe the search team will see your glow. Maybe not. Still, think of Jupiter, that white speck, its moons visible through the mind's binoculars. Be Jupiter in the night sky. We'll find you, friend, by your glimmer, that jumble where you're pinned beneath a shattered mass of ice, rocks, trees, and snow. Stay on top. When you hear the crack of doom, when you see the roiling white fury roaring your way, flatten yourself like a Jesus surfboard. Catch what may be your last wave. Ride it out. Be a berserk gymnast to stay above the frayed seams of our times, an age whose age is finite after all, its days numbered after all, its towers unstable, unable to bear the weight of its errors, its white innocence blasted, thundering down. Reach for the sky. Take it for what it's worth. Cliches, for better or worse, are sometimes true. As now, reaching for the sky, you may yet survive by pointing to the blue flashing in blips as you tumble. The sky, that teeming sea, can be a wondrous dream, a vacancy bulging with its own emptiness. Point to the heart of emptiness. Claw your way blueward, but, and this is important, remember to breathe while you gyrate inside the growl snow makes when it's no longer benign or rational. Your fingers are broken, bloody, blessedly numb. Point like there is no tomorrow. Cliché? Yes, and true. There is no tomorrow. There is no upward or downward. Never say die. Point to the sky. Get spitting. We in search and rescue could not be more serious. Being crushed is no laughing matter. Look, you've been unceremoniously entombed, folded in a fetal ball, as were your ancestors, eking a living in a cave, desert, savanna, ice sheet, tundra, plain, on the bank of a dry stream bed before the first tick of time. Your spit will form a pocket in the snow compacted against your face. Do not accept suffocation just yet. Accept instead the plume of air you've created with your expectorate. Lower your expectation that spitting will save you. Then drink it in, drink deep. You might just make it back to the world of the so-called living. You may find yourself spitting mad at nature. Save that for later when you rail against the gods for putting you in harm's way, dropping you as if you're a web-snared fly, an unfledged quail surrounded by shotguns in a gun-crazed era. Do you want to live? Spit. Stay calm. If experience is any guide, calm is required both before and after the storm. You've survived in pain with a fractured thigh, broken ribs, hammer blows to your head, still in one piece inside your cracked helmet. Your bruised, bootless feet may feel warm, a common response to shock, as any skier who breaks a leg will testify. You're in the dark, alert but bewildered in the wilderness of the moment. You're still sensate. If your eyes are not swollen shut, focus on specks of light. If you see them, they might be real. Gather your scattered wits in your icy straitjacket, now that it no longer feels as if you're wearing a heart attack. Listen to ice. Its creaks and sighs may suggest you will never again see the sun. Be at one with this knowledge. Continue in lighthouse mode. Picture our team at work. We know you're down there somewhere. We believe we're close. Believe with us. Be hopeful in a hopeless state. We're digging our hearts out. Our dogs are pawing, barking. They've picked up your scent. We have high-tech detectors, too technical to explain here. If there is such a thing as luck, make it happen. If you make it happen, you'll beat the gods at their own amusing games. If you beat the odds, you can tell us your tale back at the ski resort infirmary and later retell it to those who love you despite your desire to ski the steepest runs in the world. You can likewise report to the world of disbelievers what it felt like to have caught death napping. You might even consider joining our Avalanche rescue team to teach our survival skills to those who were, like you, unprepared for life on Earth, especially at high elevations among the unseen forces of chaos. Lessons would include 1. How to read a mountain, 2. How to translate the language of snow, its clicks and chitter, and 3. Most generally, how to live with the unforeseeable nature of everything. One more item. Most avalanches make no sound. When you hear it, it's too late. You're inside its gaping maw, whose roar will deafen you. If we didn't get to you in time, this survival guide is moot. If we did, and you're foolhardy enough to return to the scene of the crime, follow steps 1 through 5 as noted. Above all, be a beacon. Think of fireflies, glowworms. Think of dinoflagellates, those bioluminescent wonders that cause the surf at night to flare with blue-green fire. To make it out alive, you may need to give off blue-green fire. That's it.